Well, let's turn to what is happening actually on the ground in Ukraine, because despite heavy fighting continuing in the east of the country, some civilians are continuing to return to towns close to the front line against the advice of local authorities. Lyman in the Donbass region was occupied by Russian forces last year. 13,000 people are living there in dangerous circumstances, and it's from there my colleague Andrew Harding reports.
In the ruins of liberated territory here in the Donbass, a small town called Lyman. It's 3 months now since the Russians were pushed out of here, but they're still close. Ukrainian fighter jets on their way to bomb the front lines 20 kilometers away. Only this morning, another Russian missile crashed into this apartment block. 73-year-old Alexander lives here all alone now, looking after 8 abandoned cats.
I live 7, a rocket na 5.
So you were on the 7th floor, the rocket hit the 5th floor?
Yes.
And you're okay?
I'm okay.
That resilience is everywhere in Lyman. It's mostly the elderly and poor who've come back or have clung on throughout. Helped now by free meals driven in daily from safer towns. But amid the ruins, younger families are also getting by. Valery has adopted a stray. He's named Princess Diana. He's a railway worker, now busy trying to keep his neighbourhood warm. There's no central heating in town, no gas or piped water either. Valery's wife, Ira, an accountant, shows me the basement where they've lived for the past 9 months. A warren of tiny storerooms. It's only just now that power has finally been restored here. New Year's decorations still in place. Some of Ira's neighbours in the cellar were openly pro-Russian. There were quite a few Russian supporters down here, she says, but they all left with the Russian troops when they retreated. I guess they were scared of what would happen to them now. In a strange way, the horrors of the last few months have brought this town closer together. Before the war, there were some people here and elsewhere who genuinely supported Russia. That's not really the case anymore. Meanwhile, the mayor of Lyman is back and battling to restore basic services. But with Russian rockets still doing this kind of damage, he's not sure the town can cope with too many residents right now. I'm 100% sure that the Russians won't capture this town again, says Mayor Alexander Zhuravlyov. Our soldiers won't let that happen. But still, the front lines are just too close. Close and getting louder as both armies gear up for fresh offensives. Andrew Harding, BBC News in Lyman, Ukraine.